physically try a make-believe trial and actually compete against other schools and see who can be more persuasive, who looks more professional. This organization exists at many other schools within Illinois. It exists at the community college level, the college level, and we've already been to one tournament, and we meet every week on Tuesdays, and it's open to any NIU student, and it's great for students who want to see what litigation trials are actually like.
Okay, thank you. Any questions for the speaker? Seeing none, you may step down. I will open for discussion or debate. Seeing none, I will call for a vote. All those in favor of approving SAB 44021, a bill to recognize mock trials, signify by saying aye. Aye. Opposed? Motion passes. Will a member or members representing the organization SWAN please approach the dais? Senator Phillips.
I make a motion to postpone SAB 44022.
Those in favor are in order.
Second.
Seconded by Senator Shockey. All those in favor of postponing SAB 44022 signify by saying aye. Aye. Opposed? Motion is postponed. At this time, I will speak on behalf of SAB 44024, a bill to appropriate supplemental funds to the MAC Championship. What this is for is, as you all know, we are heading for the, I think, 4th year in a row to the MAC Championship on November 30th. It's exciting news that we're going back for the 4th year in a row, of course. We want to make sure that students, or 3rd year, no, maybe it's 3rd year. Dr. Jones is signaling otherwise. 3rd year. Maybe it was 4th in my heart. But it's important that we give students an avenue to attend these events. I think it's good for morale. It's good for to boost the school spirit. And in the light of the fact that we've cut supplemental funding for next year, and we want to have it for the rest of the semester, for next semester, excuse me. And given the fact that this is a smaller amount that is needed for this, in discussion with student involvement, leadership development, with the athletic department, this was the best use of the rest of these funds. There are no organizations currently coming up for supplemental funding over the next couple weeks, which is when this portion ends. And what we would do in this is give $8,000. The total estimate so far for the buses is around $9,000, and Campus Activity Board has already agreed to give $1,700 towards it. So how this looks so far in the planning stages is we would give $8,000, CAB would give $1,700, which would bring us to over the $9,000 threshold for 3 buses, 50 students per bus. And how that would work is we would have extra money, obviously, you can tell. And what we're going to do, what we did last year, we should have done, was provide food for people once they get to Detroit. We did provide boxed lunches at a rest stop on the way up to Detroit last time. But this time, when we get to Ford Field, we will have actual dinner. Hopefully, some type of. We were looking at doing tailgating. We come to find out they don't do tailgating at Ford Field. So we're looking at renting a room or a restaurant right near there to allow for people to eat, and that'll save costs. The estimate right now for how much it would cost for a student is anywhere from $10 to $20. I would like to stay as close to the 10 as we can. And then that money that we raise above and beyond the cost for both the food and the shuttles would go towards the bowl game, depending on where that is. And I will give you a little insight to that. In speaking with members of the athletic department, it appears that we will not be attending either the Humanitarian Bowl in Idaho or the, I don't know the name of it, the one in New Mexico, given the fact that they both land, I believe it's the day of or the day before commencement in December, and given the fact that President Peters has been on the board of, I think it's the board of directors for the NCAA for 13 years, they petitioned them to not send us to either of those bowls, so he can go in his last attendance to a bowl for NIU as president. So it looks like we're probably either going to go back to Mobile, which everyone I talked to last year liked it, or I think Florida was another one, and there's a couple other places as well, but that's another story. But so the $8,000 would go to pay for the buses, 3 buses, $50 each. I would like to make a motion to amend this resolution. Let me get to it real quick. what I would like to do, I'll just add it this way. I'll add a sentence to the resolution to say the following. That in order for a student to attend this trip, given the price break and the transportation provided through student fees, that the student must be in good standing with the university, both academically and student conduct. So what that means, and that's in that period. What that is, and after talking with members of the university administration and other people within the student association, we want this to be a great opportunity for students to go on this trip for a very, very low price. But we also want to make sure that we're rewarding students who are excelling both academically and in our community, given the sense of with vice intervention, all these other things we've talked about, that people are living within the parameters of our community. So I ask that I make a motion to add that into the resolution, and I ask for a second.
Second.
Senator Shockey. Any discussion or debate on that amendment? Seeing none, I will call for a vote to approve the amendment. All those in favor of approving the amendment as stated, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? The amendment passes. Now we go back to the resolution as a whole. That's it. If you have any questions for me, I will now take your questions. Senator Donahue.
You said it's only open to one, the buses will take 150. How will it be first come, first served?
It'll be first come, first served, and the way we're looking at it right now, EPS, for those that don't know, EPS is usually the one that handles all this, and we're looking at doing where it's strictly done online. We're really trying to get everything online, and then students will be able to go in, they fill out their ZID and all that stuff, and it'll check automatically all those things that we put in the parameters, and then they'll be notified that they were added to the list. I've helped or assisted in the last 3 years, both bowl games, and MAC championships, and this seems to work very well. But again, this would only be open, this particular trip would only be open to NIU students. Senator, do you yield?
I yield.
Senator Zanya,
When will it,
can you speak in the microphone?
when will they go on sale?
We're going to hopefully get them up on sale tomorrow. So this is Monday. Monday was when they were supposed to go on sale, sometime during the day, Monday.
And that bus will be coming back that night.
Correct. Well, when we looked at the time difference, it was going to leave, and again, this is all hypothetical, just discussion right now. It'll leave approximately 9:30 in the morning because there's an hour difference. We lose an hour going out. Get there around 5 or 6. I think the game starts at 7. It was something like that. It's close to that time frame, and then we would leave immediately following the game. One thing we're also going to do this time is we're in discussions right now with Ford Field. Last year we had a couple unfortunate incidents where both students and, come to find out, a couple non-students snuck on the trip, got in trouble and ejected from the game literally right when we got in the door. That's where we had the problem with giving people 4 hours to roam around Detroit. So what we're going to do is we're going to work with Ford Field to have a place to put unruly students who are on this trip. They actually call it a jail. Dr. Jones, you have a question?
I have a suggestion. Mr. Speaker, I ask you to consider putting this up on Monday of next week. That way you can give the entire campus opportunity to hear about this. That way it'd be fair in terms of first come, first served.
Very good. Thank you, Dr. Jones. And we'll talk to EPS then. Does everyone agree in that? We'll just look at your chicken head to give everyone a week to know. Okay, we can do that. We just want people to know as quick, because then if it goes up on sale Monday, it's that Friday that we're leaving. So make sure you just get the word out there. And you can do it if you. It's not going to be assigned. It's not going to assign you a bus. I know there are different organizations that like to travel together. You just need to get there together to get on the same bus together. So that's how that would work. Do you have any other questions, Senator Zanya? Thank you. Any other questions or comments, Senator Domke?
What if there is like an outpouring of people, like 200-300 people that want to go? Is there any possibilities for more buses being?
We can always look for more buses or different alternatives. I just off the top of my head, and of course I'm speaking unofficially right now. This is not an official statement, but there's always the option of getting other buses or using other type of buses. Like we've used school buses in the past to go to Soldier Field. I don't know if people would be interested in taking a school bus all the way to Detroit, but there's all of that as well. But also keep in mind, if students don't want to go on this bus trip with us, they still can get a free ticket and go to the game separate. So they want to carpool or any of those things. And actually, I think, and I would like to suggest that we suggest to students that if we all go together, if there's 3 buses going of students, and we have other students that want to go, but either couldn't go on the bus or didn't want to be part of the bus, that we go up as a group. Last year we went to Detroit. It was kind of exciting on the bus to see all the NIU flags driving towards, especially once you get out of like the NIU area, once you get to like Michigan. It was exciting to see people getting up there. But Ford Field does a very good job, and it's a very good game. And considering this is also the president's last game, I think this is a great opportunity for students to go. And I think this is a good use of our resources here, given the fact that we don't have anyone else asking for it. Rather than just going back to the reserves. Any questions, Senator Domke?
I yield.
Thank you. Any other questions or comments regarding this? Okay, seeing none, I will call for a vote. All those in favor of approving SAB 44024, a bill to appropriate supplemental funds to the MAC championship, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes. The next thing is a bill to amend the Student Association bylaws. What this is, there's a number of things over the next couple weeks you'll be getting multiple bylaw changes. Before I leave here, there have been a number of things that have been weighing on the SA and needed to happen. One, for example, is our office manager is listed in our bylaws. We don't have an office manager. We're not going to have an office manager anymore. Now, given the fact that we're taking away the President Pro Tempore position, the Director of Organization Development, we funded this semester. It hasn't been funded in the past, but it falls under the President, but it should fall under the Vice President, so we changed that around. There are a lot of changes within the bylaws, specifically relating to us, that needed to be changed. And this is one of many you'll see over the next few weeks, so I ask you to keep reading those and having your input on those changes. Last year we had bill change after, or bylaw change after bylaw change after bylaw change. I've asked some of the people that are known for writing about the bylaws to hold off, but let's do them a little more consecutively and not just all year long to fiddle with the bylaws. And it's not something that we should just change on a whim either, so that is where I'm at. Any questions or comments regarding this? Seeing none. Any comments? Seeing none. All those in favor of approving SAB 44025, a bill to amend the Student Association bylaws, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Bill passes. We have no public comments. I will now open up for announcements. Speaker designate.
Members of District 3, just stay together. I just agree on something real quick.
Thank you. And remember, everyone, that if you are a chair of your district, that you see me before you leave tonight, rules and procedures will be meeting. And I'm trying to remember if I have anything else. Hold on. We talked about this. So pack up till we're done. Remember, there's no meeting next week on Sunday. I don't know. Last time we canceled the meeting, we had a couple people text me saying that they were in a dark room, and the door wasn't unlocked. So remember that my office closes on Tuesday, the second to last meeting of the year, which is, I think, I'm pulling on top of my head, the 2nd of December. Make sure you have your community service forms in by that time. Monday, tomorrow, what is the time again, Senator Zanya, for the vigil?
6:30
6:30, and where do they meet?
on the north side of Edgebrook Drive.
So if you are available, which I hope you are, you will attend this event on behalf of Stephen and the entire SA family. At this time, I would ask for a motion to adjourn.
Make a motion to adjourn.
Second. Okay, at this time, I ask the clerk to call the roll.
Senator Alford. Senator Dunn.
Aye.
Senator Goldman.
Aye.
Senator Hannan.
Aye.
Senator Cagle. Aye. Senator Spells.
Aye.
Senator Strong.
Aye.
Senator Wiggins.
Aye.
Senator Burke. Aye. Senator Gordon. Senator Phillips.
Aye.
Senator Fuller. Senator Scritchlow. Senator Steele.
Aye.
Senator Wellington.
Aye.
Senator Adetunji. Senator Allen. Senator Clark. Senator Fololo. Senator Smith. Senator Smith. Senator Stratton.
Aye.
Senator Brady. Aye. Senator Fischello.
Aye.
Senator Gonzalez.
Aye.
Senator Johnson.
Aye.
Senator Mizaparo.
Aye.
Senator Timber. Senator Tom.
Aye.
Senator Zaneta.
Aye.
Senator Beltran.
Aye.
Senator Chukcha. Senator Cherney. Senator Domke.
Aye.
Senator Frank. Senator Shockey.
Aye.
Speaker Designate Theodore.
Aye.
Speaker Quick.
Aye, and just as this is making its way around, there are a few of you that were photoshopped. Senator Phillips, those aren't your eyes. There were a few people, they pointed out they made some changes to certain things, so they used artistic freedom. So if you look at yourself and think, that's not what I see in the mirror, it actually may be just because they changed it.
I didn't even notice.
So there you go. And with that, I call this meeting adjourned.